And we are back. So, last we left off, the crew of the expedition has found themselves a little bit separated, one might say, as it appears that Wolfram summoned a figure who we refer to as his master, none other than the great Lord Necromancer, Arcan the Black. The figure of myth and legend in the undead bones, not flesh, whatever. Regardless, though, a meeting with the expedition happened that perhaps was not scheduled to happen for quite some time or ever, to be quite honest. But forced it as it was, the aid of Wolfram, Arcan chose to speak with Luther in regards to a possible alliance of the undead with that of the living against none other than the forces of chaos. I mean, possibly this could have been a great deal. But Luther spurned him immediately, regardless. How dare he? And Arcan was forced to retreat, taking Wolfram with him to safety. Um, yeah, so that's kind of where Wolfram is at the moment. In the meantime, the rest of you had packed up camp. Nog ate what appears to be Magister Alderbrand at some point during a victory feast. And we've packed up and we are moving. Luther also consulted Lord the War Priest, a freak, in concert to the grievous necrotic wound that was inflicted on his person by Arcan, the curse that was placed on him, that currently is keeping him somewhat weakened until he can regain himself. Freak was able to begin the process of lifting it, of cleansing the mark from him, but it will probably take multiple attempts to do so. But regardless of all that, we're currently back in the camp of the expedition. You've broken for the night. All of you that may have been hurt or wounded can recover those wounds, with the exception of Luther. He's cursed. And we will be moving forward. So, assuming we're going back on course, so I need someone to roll me a survival roll.
Who all?
I think it's definitely Luther.
That's true. It's probably me. Let's see here. Oof. It's not good. It's not good at all. Survival.
An 85. It's probably not going to be good.
Looking. It's 2 degrees of failure.
2 degrees of failure. I love it.
I don't have any rerolls.
Nope. That you do not. That you do not.
Well,
All right, somebody roll me a D100, please.
Dan?
Yeah, I haven't got to roll much, so let me do this. D100, here we go. Bam. That's a 10.
A 10.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, and the day after that, and the day after that, is what can only be characterized as a tiring journey. You find your path blocked by natural phenomenon. Vast sands that the wagons just sink into. Chasms that kind of have opened up in the ground that obviously weren't there in the most distant past, but obviously some kind of sabotage or something of the sort. However, I need you to make another outdoor survival test.
Anyone? Oh, yay! Much better.
That's 5 degrees of success.
Okay, with 5 degrees of success, you do manage to find an alternate route. However, all of you are blessed with a single fatigued condition. And we move into the next leg of the journey. So I need another survival roll
Damn it, bro. All right.
with your fatigue condition. So we'll be at minus 10 for this.
Yeah, that's 3 degrees of failure now.
No, that's not good.
Nope.
Okay, let's
Roll-
roll
roll-
another
roll
D100, please. A 99 not.
99.
Feeling that good.
It's a table. We don't know if it's good or bad.
Ah.
Okay, so
I mean, we're already rolling to not
Yeah,
die, so
yeah,
it's not
maybe.
great.
so at this point,
You're dead.
no.
Yeah.
Probably going to
Hey,
lose some man eaters.
At this point, we can make a deal.
Oh no.
No.
We did that poorly.
I will allow you to re-roll that again. However, if you do, Wolfram will regain another resilience point.
Okay, so the deal is I can re-roll our outcome,
Yes.
but Wolfram gets something good out of it.
Yes, he does.
Oh, everybody
I don't-
wins.
I'm gonna need somebody else to roll that D100. Nog in good faith can't.
So, if you guys want to re-roll it, if not, we'll just go with what it is.
We'll be a democracy here, who votes re-roll and give something to Wolfram, or who votes, be stubborn old men.
Stubborn.
Okay. All right.
I love you, Patrick,
As you
but Nog
are,
doesn't love Wolfram.
this is bad. Okay.
Hey,
As you're moving, you end up having to tread on what appears to be a vast open sand, almost like a dune-like area as you are taking the wagons over them. And as you are moving over them, there must have been something loose or tunnels or something beneath. Every single wagon falls through into an empty chasm, shattering below. And they are gone. You have lost all of your artillery pieces.
Oof. Who needs them?
You are also
We lost our gunner, so we don't need those anymore.
going to lose your food and water.
Don't need that either.
Oof. Rough.
It's
At
like
this
the
point,
worst one
why,
you could have got.
why are we even out here? I forgot what the whole point of this was.
Holy shit! There
Kill
are
Wolfram,
Kistler. No,
We're out here to suffer.
Listen,
There
Nog
are-
offers
that's the
offers
whole-
to eat the entire party.
I'm just
and take
gonna
himself
put
out.
this. I'm gonna put this
No.
in perspective now.
I'm just here to suffer.
We should have.
You just lost your
taken the
food.
roll. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's super
You
bad.
have a full contingent of man-eaters.
That's what I'm saying.
in
It's
your
bad,
employ.
y'all.
So depending on what you guys roll for your next survival test, you might have some infighting coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta
Oh,
let the
good.
man-eaters go.
Nog,
Okay.
Nog makes sure that everyone who's not an ogre in the party understands how bad shit just got.
Mhm.
You are all on the menu, boys. I'm so sorry. I'm
Right.
gonna do my best to hold them off.
Right,
But
man.
in the end, I could eat all y'all and take myself out, and then we just, not worry about it, right?
Right. Outdoor survival rolls?
I would not let any of
Yeah.
y'all suffer.
All right, here we go. Here we go again. It's not good. Well, it's
I
okay.
can't
It's-
believe we
it's-
just lost the cannons. God
it's-
damn it.
It's one level success.
One level success. Okay.
Mhm.
That is much better than it has been. Roll me another D100.
Okay. This is what we get for trying to stick it to Wolfram. This is all my fault.
You did try to stick it to
I-
Wolfram.
Here's classic. We'll
I-
remember this. Don't worry.
I take Oh, let me do that again. See, I can't even roll D100 proper. Take the. Yeah, that's nobody's wants that. Let's do this one more time. That's what I get for being
83.
shady. 83. So is it worse the higher the number, or is it just random and 99 just happened to be super bad?
It was worse the higher number on the negative table
On
we
that
were
table.
rolling on.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Instead,
hmm
somehow you spot something after this treacherous journey looks like it's coming to a head. It's almost as if a sign, almost of providence, has been set before you as Henry. You notice the questing knights that are in your employ. Jacques, cracked lips, dry after the couple days of no water. It's looking dire for the majority of you. I will say you guys will have an additional fatigue condition, so I have 2 at this point. Jacques says, "So Henry, is that, can you see that?" As he points out ahead at what looks like a stick with what looks like a banner on it. Is my eyes playing trick on me, or can you see it?
Do I see it?
You do see it, Henry.
Oh, I see that too, Jacques.
This is a blessing of the lady. Come in! Come! What horses they have left begin to gallop towards the banner. And you arrive what looks like this thing looks ancient. You're not even sure how it's standing. It's been here for a long, long time. And as they move towards it, you see that tucked away in the sand that is kind of blown over it, there appears to be almost like a carriage of some kind.
Recognizable? Bretonian, Imperial, Arabian.
If you care to investigate it, you can determine that. For now, it was mostly buried in the sand.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're not sure how this banner is even sticking out.
Can you see what the banner is? Is it ripped up and?
It is a coat of arms that Jacques would inform you is. It looks like there is a grail and several star-like symbols behind it.
All right. Well, I will hop down and help them kind of unbury it if it needs to be unburied.
Okay. Jacques and some of the other knights are on hands and knees.
Yes.
Just pulling the sand off of this carriage. As they do, they unearth what looks like it looks like this is perhaps it was armored in some way. The door has been cracked, and it looks like over time the hinges have worn away and broken, leaving what was ever secured within able to be resurfaced.
Mm-hmm.
Jacques and the men begin to move in to the carriage. It's relatively large. This is the blessing of the lady! They begin hauling out long-dried and preserved crates of foodstuff.
Oh.
One thing in particular catches your eye, Henry. A cask of Bretonian wine. But as Jacques looks upon it, he says, This is unheard of. This has been brewed in the sacred waters. This should be long gone.
The sacred waters of your lady, Jacques?
Yes.
Her bath water?
Do you say that, Henry?
No,
you bastard!
I don't say that.
You
That's your
son of a bitch.
Um, well, I will help distribute the foodstuffs. Open the chests
All
that
right.
need to be opened.
You pull out, and there is quite a bit here, enough to at least keep the expedition going for a couple
Yeah.
days.
Make sure everybody gets what they need to get.
The cask, however, Jacques says,
Yes.
this is it's not big. It's not like gigantic. It's small. It has what looks like scrolls and markings all over it. This is sacred, sir. However, I see this as a blessing. In our time of need, the lady has given us a blessing, a miracle. I give this to you as our leader. You have led us this far.
Thank you very much, Jacques. When the time comes to open it, I will make sure you and the men partake in it as well. And Lucian.
We thank you.
Does this
This-
wagon look pullable? Can we pull it out?
It's ruined.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's long. It's been here. You're not even sure how long it's been here. It's been here a very long time. Probably dates back to the
Crusades.
Crusades. Yeah, exactly. So it's been here a while. So Henry, you have in your possession the Drought of the Lady. It does something very special should it be consumed. I'm not going to reveal it to you unless you partake. However, should you open the cask, it has a very limited shelf life.
Okay. How many pulls do you think could come out of this cask?
You're not sure. Not
Okay.
many.
Okay.
Not many. Should there be enough for a handful of people? Maybe.
All right, well, Jacques, we will make sure to defend this with our lives. I know it means a lot to you and your people.
Jacques nods his head, and you begin to ride again.
Luther, do you know how much farther we have?
Do I know?
Looking at your maps, Luther, you think you are days away.
A few days away, or like a long?
Like a few days.
Leave only a few days.
Nazaro says, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I think this is going to be a one-way trip.
Situations weren't already dampened in morale. Nazaro, you really popped that balloon.
It is... it needed to be said. We will run out of food well before we are able to come back.
Well, this is, we are too far. Is it already?
When that time comes, just make sure one of those things don't eat me.
Are you pointing towards Nog?
Yes.
in the man-eaters?
That's all I ask. I don't want to end up in that stomach.
I have a feeling that the man-eaters will live on. They will carry the expedition's banners for many years to come, all by their lonesome.
to be a father.
But we move on. This time, I want Wolfram to give me a survival roll.
Okay. Give me a second here. Is that intelligence based?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
It's not a good thing here. Let's see how I do. That is 3 levels of failure.
Mhm.
I will use a fortune point
Okay.
to reroll. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let it ride. Let me see what happens.
Let her ride.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll me a D100, Wolfram.
Okay. 37.
A 37. The very quiet, one might say, dead retinue of Arkan the Black and his loyal servants. Wolfram, you notice that there's a vast array of what appears to be creatures and various other undead things in service to Arkan the Black. A veritable small army is following
Like a
him.
menagerie or whatever they call it?
Perhaps, yes.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the winged creatures get extremely hungry. They're heavily muscled, big, gigantic bat-like wings. You were explained that these would be known as Vargeists.
Oh, okay.
And in so doing, as their hunger spikes, they end up setting upon some of the more fleshy carcasses in Arkan's employ, destroying them to the point where even necromancy will not resurrect the bones. Only the souls could be tethered elsewhere. And Arkan has lost a little bit of his army on the way to whatever lies ahead. We'll flip back over to the expedition for what may be their last survival roll. Fingers crossed.
Let's go, Mr. Luthor.
One way or the other.
Nice.
It's 3 levels of success.
All right. For some reason, it's not showing up on mine. That's all right. 3 level of success. Somebody roll me another D100.
That's a 40.
A 40. All right. As you are moving forward, the last leg of your journey, before you, you see what looks like on the horizon there is structures out in the desert. You're not exactly sure what they are. They're large. Probably a city of some kind. If your maps are to be correct, Luther, this must be Bhagar. This is your final destination. But right outside of the city, there is a large tent set up. Big, grand. Just out here in the desert by itself. You recognize it. You, in fact, camped next to a similar tent a long time ago.
The carnival?
It is.
Ah.
It's the very same one. Set up. And they have open accommodations for any that would like to partake.
What are they offering?
I'm trying to remember. I'm confused. Ah, last time we were there,
Hmm.
is this when the food was like tainted
You.
and
Mm, I don't. So
I think we met them before the food was
you met
tainted.
them before that. Yes.
okay.
We told them to kick rocks when we last met them.
I feel like they stayed the night though. Like they camped next to us at least. Then they were like gone the next day. I don't know if we told them to kick rocks. I think they just were gone.
They disappeared. Yes.
Um, did they say what their name was?
This would be. If I could find it. Hold, please. I lost it. Damn it. I have completely lost my notes. Damn it! Somebody look through their notes.
All right. What am I meant to? I'm trying. I had to look way back. I
Yeah,
think.
I had it and then I've lost it. It's not there. The Cabinet of Curiosities. There we go.
Okay.
Found it. Finally. Shit.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
This is the Cabinet of Curiosities.
Um.
Hmm.
I will say, as you are moving towards it,
Uh-huh.
everything from the outside is extremely friendly and inviting.
Uh-huh.
You can smell fresh food wafting out of the tent.
Yes. Um.
It is decision time, Luther.
Yes. Do I see any kind of magic coming off of it? Like winds that like
It's yes, for sure. It definitely is wreathed in multicolored winds at work here.
uh
There is almost like a man outside. Welcome to the Cabinet of Curiosities, where your every pleasure and sensation will be fulfilled.
I mean, we're in a desperate way here.
Mm-hmm.
You are severely exhausted.
Yeah. What is their name again? The
The
Cabinet of
Cabinet
Curiosities.
of Curiosities.
What was this gentleman's name?
I don't believe he gave you
Barker?
a name.
Okay. Do you remember us, sir?
Indeed,
What brings you out here?
we were passing by. And
Of
what
course.
would you know? We saw you on the horizon.
I guess we
We're
don't have.
supposed to take it that you stopped here for us, waiting on us to come along.
Of course we did, Master Nog. As you watch, as he reaches into his coat and he pulls out a full-sized ham shank, tosses it to you, Nog.
Oh, that's rude. You got to make me. You got to make me do a test.
Sure, Nog. Why don't you make a hard cool test? At
A hard
minus-
cool test.
So cool test at -20.
What about a
Oh,
taste
yeah,
test, bro?
yeah.
Just
That's
eat the
gonna
thing.
be. That's gonna be. It doesn't have the willpower to resist.
Resist, exactly. Oh, come on, roll it. Yeah. Yeah, I
You
do. By a lot.
So Nog,
That's 3 levels plus a Rory.
Nog, as it moves,
Oh, it smells right good.
Rory grabs it, and he immediately is like, ah, ah.
Oh, poor Rory. Not
is
Rory.
starving.
No, Rory.
He's
Oh,
over there.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Nog, it's so good. Oh,
Oh,
he's just
Rory,
tearing
what if
into
it's
it.
cursed?
It's
no,
good. It's the
Rory.
best crust I've ever eaten, sir.
Oh, no.
The other man-eaters are salivating behind you, moving closer. There's room for all within. You may
Easy,
stay
boys. We
as
gotta
long as you'd
sort
like.
it out first.
Regain your strength before your journey ahead.
I don't know. My only, I have concerns, obviously, but my only hope is that since we rolled a positive on our check, that this is a good thing.
Sure.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Luthor, the boys are restless. And if something ain't on the menu, it's you guys.
I don't see as we have much of a choice, unfortunately.
I can't
There's
take them all,
something
sir.
strange about these individuals.
Oh, no, it don't set right at all. But, ultimately, I could take care of that, too.
I don't remember where you told us you were from last time.
Oh,
Where are you
from everywhere, good sir. From everywhere. Please come in. He drifts
Okay,
into
Johnny
the
Cash.
he drifts into the into the large tent.
I guess we follow, I guess.
All right. The expedition enters into the Cabinet of Curiosities. A stunning sensation, a night of revelry. The men are invigorated by their stay. Unfortunately, Wolfram's not here to enjoy the debauchery. Instead, he gets to play with bones, and not the good kind. Out in the desert by himself. As the rest of you are have an assault of the senses in both taste, sight, sound. And everyone is pushed to their limits. In a good way.
I don't feel like it's good.
It's good. It's
It's
real good. Specifically because by the time the next morning comes, none of you have any exhaustion. You feel like a burden has been lifted from you. And Luther,
Oh boy.
your residual necrotic scar has been lifted.
What good fortune.
Luther is, this is, I don't know how deep in the debauchery Luther was. He would definitely be trying to ascertain who these beings are. In reason, I guess, if he's not lost himself to
looks like
reverie.
people. It's a traveling carnival out in the desert for some reason.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, bro.
I mean, my personal experience as a player is
What?
You gotta look a gift horse.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
Anthony's deals are always even-handed and only in our favor ever.
I mean,
Exactly.
the benefit of it all is that Nazaro said we're all going to die anyway.
right.
I mean, you're right.
We may as well go out.
Yeah.
We may as well go out partying.
We're fucked.
Let's enjoy
The man-eaters are no longer hungry, though, so there's
It's true.
that.
Everyone gets a full belly,
Yeah.
and morale is an all-time high with your lesser men.
I feel like there's a rug.
Oh yeah,
There always is.
it's always a bug.
The next morning,
There's always a rug.
you awaken, and the cabinet is not there.
Yeah, that's what. But we feel good. We still feel good.
You feel great.
I didn't ascertain anything of who these things might be. It's okay if I don't. I'm just
Are we?
very
Are we
curious.
I would
As a-
say
as a character
upon entering the tent, your senses are so overwhelmed that
Okay.
you cannot ascertain any intricate details.
Okay.
Did we all make love to each other?
It's up to you.
Giant
I mean,
ball.
The answer can be
A
both
giant
yes and
orgy.
no. Yeah. So we are not fatigued at all now.
Nope, no fatigue.
Are we full wounds?
Everybody except for Luther. Luther had his curse removed, but all of his wounds did not return.
Oh, well, that is nothing.
But now he can be healed.
He can be healed.
Heal me.
Where's that priest?
Yeah, but
Hey,
does
that-
it get a cool
You
scar?
know,
Because
you know
chicks
who
dig
wants to heal
scars.
you.
Yeah.
That's true. No,
Berta.
It's not
Oh.
fun.
I do actually. Yeah, I'm a very good healer.
Let me heal you.
No.
I'd leave something so delicate as this to probably Lucian though.
Berta
So I do
will heal you.
consistently roll better heal checks than he does.
I don't know if I'd be healed by her. I feel like it would hurt. She'd like it. You
In a
know?
good way.
It's a little cauterized.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No big
He's
deal.
gonna do to you what you do to everybody else.
I'll probably go to Lucian. This is medicine is the best.
Mm.
I'll give it a try.
As you move out of the tent, Berta is holding the warm coals.
Better, please.
Yes, sir.
Another time, perhaps.
as you walk out of the tent to go find Lucienne.
You're gonna get killed, bro.
I know.
You find Lucienne
Nice.
easily enough.
What was the roll? I didn't see it.
He's able to heal you.
Nice.
Is that my intelligence bonus plus success levels?
Yes.
I think that's 6.
6 wounds.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
pretty
Pretty good.
good.
Almost
Pretty good.
almost back to full.
As you're healing, as you are wrapping up Luther, Johanna comes up
Thank you.
behind you, Lucienne. This is the last ride. This is it.
In one way or another.
It has been interesting.
If nothing else. Yes. Yes, it has.
Is there anything you wish to get off your chest?
Not now. Perhaps if we are granted another life.
We can only hope. She turns away, Lucienne. Wolfram,
Mhm.
I'm assuming you have partaken in more elixir.
Oh yeah. I'm also assuming that I had time to reload all my weapons and perhaps heal my
Yes.
wounds.
Yes, you
Okay.
did. Very
But
much
yeah, I definitely went up to Lord Archon and asked him if he could give me a little boost
Yes.
so that I may properly face the trials ahead of
He
me
has.
and serve him well.
He is your dealer at this point, and he has you hooked. You are forever in his service, and at this point, you have become a immortal in all but name. As a matter of fact, that's what these creatures were once called, immortals. You cannot die by any means outside of those of violence.
It sounds
So,
terrible.
I mean, you can still die from like being stabbed a whole bunch, but you will never get
Head-
sick. You will
Head
never
chopped off,
age.
burned, I'm
Eh.
sure.
You can die from that, but you will
Mhm.
never age. You will never get sick. And for all intents and purposes, you are beyond the normal mortal coil, Wolfram.
Okay.
You can also sustain yourself, as you have learned, through the drinking of vitality of others.
I'm like Nog.
Not quite.
Kind of.
As you all look ahead, you see what looks like a massive, ancient, walled city. The walls are broken in some places, but it looks like they've been repaired quite a bit, in fact. There's a huge gate. The gate is closed. Beyond it, you see pyramids. Massive. Huge structures. Bigger than most you've seen in your lifetimes. You know what you seek is within Luther. You need to find the temple. You need to find whatever relic or item is held within. All that it's going to take is to breach the gates. How does the expedition move forward at this point?
Does it look fortified? Do we see Wolfram's army of death?
You do not see Arkan or his minions anywhere in sight. However,
Okay.
as you get closer, you do hear battle, screams, cries, magic, roiling flame. It appears that you've barely made it in time just to see the siege of Bhagar. As it appears the eyes of change are breaching the walls. You're not sure what force defends this city, but they have just broken in the large gate itself, and they're beginning to spill their army within.
Wait, this is a ruined city, right? Or is it not?
It's ancient, and it looks like it has been mostly rebuilt.
So it's like populated?
Not that you can see, but if you guys are moving closer, you might see otherwise. You can hear the battle. You can see the gates blown open. You must make a decision on what your next step is.
Got a third target.
Yeah, we're gonna do a rear charge into the Eyes of Change. We unfinished business with them.
Okay. As you rally the expedition for a charge into the Eyes of Change, you watch as the back line of cultists, you see flying on this kind of like manticore-like creature high above, armored. Lord Helwig, the former knight captain, now in his resplendent glory, many eyes opening up on his armor itself. As his kind of like bluish skin, heavily muscled, rippled, scaled in certain places. As he looks back, he says, "You're too late. You stole them. The rest of you smash those things aside." And you notice that there is a battle embroiled. What appears to be undead. Skeletons. Masses. Many of them. Not only skeletons, but large, almost stone-like living statues. Most of them with the heads of jackals and gigantic weapons in their hands. Fighting on the walls themselves, fighting in the streets. The garb of the skeletons is ancient and of a design would be familiar to Luther as Nehakaran. As it appears, the forces of Zinch have clashed with those of the Tomb Kings of old. And that's where we will end tonight's episode of the Expedition of Band. So we're getting into a big fight coming up. All right. So let's do farewell for the night. Let's start with Wolfram.
Gosh, man, I'm immortal now. How can I not be happy with that? While I'm out in the desert with sand and bones, and the bros are back at like some Splaneshly style like flesh festival. Yeah, that's
Sorry. Sorry.
that's lame, bro. I'm just gonna say
It's
that.
lame.
That's
Sucks.
what Wolf I'm supposed to
Hell
be.
yeah.
No, I'm gonna let you know. I mentioned it during the break, but when Navarro was kind of putting Loser to task a little bit, like I know you're trying to blame my guy Wolfram over here, but you did this, and that guy's a wizard, and then you did this here and now there. That was my favorite moment. It's just nice to see someone besides Wolfram pointing out the deceits and flaws in Luther's facade. So, yeah.
I think all of you have a little something dwelling within you.
Don't we
It's not
all?
just-
You know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not Nog,
Also, I
The
can't believe you guys
Shadow,
banded together to take such
unless
a
he
hit
eats something alive.
Like,
Regardless, though. Let's move on down to Luther. Favorite moments of the night, Luther.
My favorite moment, probably still, is when Arpin the Black told us that, he's been helping us this entire time. That he's been making our journey, walking the park and easy.
Walking the
gee.
park.
I was like, excuse me, is this some sort of sick joke?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite moment. I was like, you know what? The DM's got massive balls. DM's just like, you know what? I'm really gonna show him I believe you. I'm a good. Am I not a benevolent king?
Am I not merciful?
I'm not merciful. Oh shit! There was one episode, if the players remember, or the players in the audience remembers, Luther was shit on by an ogre, and then his hands were blown off. This was all in one episode. I don't remember Archon's gentle hand then,
you didn't have your feet blown off. I mean,
that is true. I did have my feet blown off, I was
Oh man.
castrated, or but that did happen.
Good times.
For long-time viewers of our little show here, that is 2 campaigns that I have been shit on. Just so you know. That was my favorite moment.
Good.
Yeah,
Glad.
of course.
Let's slide on over to Nog. Favorite moment from Nog.
I'd just like to remind all the viewers that Smooth and Thick are best friends, and he gets shit on. It's funny.
That's what friends
my
do,
favorite-
bro. We shit on each
Yeah, I
other.
know. We shit on each other. We try to
At
eat
the
each other.
carnival.
Oh God.
Nog's favorite moment is, everything that went down the way it did with Wolfram, that whole scenario where it was just like, it was literally who could get there first and who could, because we were all literally gunning for each other. I think it was going to be 5 against, or 4 against 1 there. Since he was helping us all along, the way anyway, he saved us all the trouble of having to take on the corruption of killing Wolfram.
Yeah.
It's just it's just a whole. So no, but really the narrative and the cinematic played out really well for that. I thought that was really good.
Let's slide on over to Lucienne. Favorite moment of the night, Lucienne.
After everything that went down, all the forces conspiring against us, the insult to injury of the priest, and then Nazaro's starting to blame it all on Luther, and then let's be honest.
Are we forgetting that
the
Luther?
private-
Come on. You know what he did? His mistress?
the,
Come on, guys. Let's be honest. You
All
know what
this
he did.
slander against Luther.
The private moment of insecurity from Luther.
Sorry.
That was
Yeah, it was good.
that was really funny. I really appreciated that. Is something wrong with me? That kind of it was really great.
Nobody likes him. Why don't they find me attractive?
Last but not certainly least, Lord Henry. Favorite moment of the night.
Losing everything was nice. That was enjoyable, and then you gave us a chance to get out of it, and everybody was just like, "Nah."
Nope. Everyone was like, "Fuck it. I don't give a shit." Like, okay.
No, that's not exactly what happened. It wasn't
Like, well,
fucking I don't give a shit. It's like,
well, their
fuck
artillery
Fish
pieces are
Galactic.
gone,
I don't give a
guys.
shit.
Ugh. And then it was a lot of the like, what are we even doing out here anymore? Let's just go home. We're all gonna die.
What if we all agreed? You know what? He's right.
Still on the table.
Still
Still on the table.
So we
get to the city gates, see the epic battle, and be like,
Fuck it.
turn around.
This is it.
We
We're
got
done.
talents.
Hey, my boy
We got an
Wolfram
entrepreneurial
would take
spirit.
over. The rest of you'd be done, and we'd just go on with the Wolfram campaign from there on.
Come up with something very profitable, much safer.
Yeah.
Do with our time and talents,
I am looking forward to the next episode for sure. It's going to be crazy. If I had a favorite moment, it was it was a little on the spot. I wasn't completely prepared for Arcan to meet you guys so early. It was supposed to be much later.
You might have seen my hand, bro.
Things were a little forced, Wolfram may have forced it. I will say Arcan does not see any of you as equals. You are beneath him.
I hate Arcan. He's such a bitch.
I mean, he is. If we're being honest,
feel he's been quite
he's not a
generous,
nice
actually.
person.
It's true. Most people don't like it.
And he doesn't care for any of you. You are tools in his little grand scheme, and that is about it. So,
But he's made it so easy for us.
well, he says a lot of things. He's not exactly an honest person.
Wait, what?
Also,
Can you believe that?
A demon lord who's dishonest.
He's not very honest and
And you guys,
forthcoming.
you're not as stupid as Wolfram. So
Oh,
you haven't fought, and Wolfram's not a smart man, bro. So you're able to see through the lies of the Jedi. Wolfram can't. So I mean, he can only see the lies of Luther. So
That's hilarious.
so true. Preach.
Would love it.
We
if-
promise
I would-
audience
I
we all
would- I
like
would
each
love
other
it
in
if-
real life.
by the end of the campaign that Wolfram and Luther are fighting one another.
Oh no.
Epic battle. And then Wolfram all of a sudden just reaches up and kisses Luther right in the mouth. You know?
Oh,
Things
no!
like Fade wraps out and the Baron. Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Berta,
he's
I
so
don't know what
handsome.
came over me these past 3 years.
You know, it's like
Berta would slap the shit out of him so hard.
Luther's face can heal
That's
corruption.
what Wolfram's looking for.
this is what it's all been about. Yeah.
The love triangle between Wolfram,
Good
Berta,
stuff
and
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And Luther's
Good.
Dark Passenger.
Yeah, and the only
Passenger.
passenger.
And she might rip the flesh off of your face, Wolfram. Be careful.
Right.
All right. Oh, that's going to come to head soon, I'm sure. Regardless, though, we do have a viewer decision coming up. So, the viewer decision is Bane or Boone. So you need to vote Bane or Boone. Either one.
Come on, guys.
Bane.
You know,
We need a boom.
I think
Bane,
Bane
yes.
would be decent enough, but you know,
I kind of want to see the Bane
you know.
too.
Well,
Put a
I hope
Bane in.
if it's a
Break
Bane,
our
it's a Bane
spirit.
for Wolfram.
That's possible,
If it's a
see?
Boone, it's a Boone for the party. You know.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, there's no
And surely
telling.
there will be no
Wow.
consequences of the cast we spent time in, right?
No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yes.
Definitely not.
We all
It's
healed
great.
perfectly fine with no
Yeah.
consequences.
We're great.
Yeah,
Everybody's great.
100%. Yeah.
Let's just
Oh,
move on.
but-
Let's just.
Was that
yeah,
that the
let's move on
drink?
from that.
Was that great wine? Was that the drink?
The cask was in fact the Bretonian wine that you guys found.
Yeah.
So that was
was
from
good.
the previous viewer decision. It finally appeared.
I had sand, so yeah.
Yeah, Wolfram got to drink sand.
I was really hoping that Alan would have taken the Bretonian cast and thrown it on the ground.
Oh no!
Like he did in the last campaign.
That would have been horrible.
Last campaign,
It's like a sacred relic.
He was like,
"Fuck it." Hey,
Fuck this shit.
shit happens.
Hey.
Shit happens, guys.
That's chaos right there.
The last campaign, he had some. Seamus had some ale or something like
He did.
that,
Some dwarven.
and
ale.
I thought I spilled that on the ground.
well, that
No.
was a different story. You, at another point, had some Bretonian wine you found,
Mhm.
and you were
Yeah.
Bretonian, and
Yes.
you offered it to him. He like slapped it out of your hands.
Did.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and it was like
Good
vintage,
dick.
like ancient. It was found in a dwarven hold.
It was.
like,
Yeah.
ancient, beyond precious, and you were like, "Yes, this is, the wine
Liquid
of
gold.
Terravon." And you were like, "Henry, my friend, please." And he was like,
Yeah, it's all coming back to me now.
It
Yeah.
did. It's good. It's good. I'm
Terrible.
reminisce about these things.
"It is.
So
It is
good.
nice to me.
It's nice. Well, that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And do give us a vote. Vote in the viewer decision. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to read them. And they actually do affect the game. And this next one might be a pretty big one to vote in. It'll determine a little bit about going forward. So looking forward to that. And we are fastly approaching the end of the expedition. So, yeah, that's going to be it, though. So, unfortunately, I've been Jumbo Tech. Thank you guys for watching. We will look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good day.